My name is Jack Harlan, and for 25 years I've served as a Chief Deputy U.S. Marshal. I've hunted fugitives through blizzards in Montana, raided cartel safe houses in the Arizona desert, and testified against men who swore they'd put me in the ground. I thought I knew every flavor of arrogance and overreach. Then I bought a house in Willow Creek Estates. We moved in during a warm Georgia spring. My wife, Sarah, wanted the top-rated schools for our son, Ethan, who had just turned 11. I wanted the quiet streets and the big oak trees. The house was a brick colonial with a wide driveway perfect for shooting hoops. We hung an American flag out front, regulation size, properly illuminated at night, and figured we'd finally found peace after years of postings. Peace lasted exactly 19 days. The first certified letter arrived on crisp stationery with the Willow Creek Homeowners Association crest embossed in gold. My black government Tahoe, complete with federal plates and discreet emergency lights, was deemed a commercial vehicle and banned from overnight parking in my own driveway. I scanned the covenants they attached. Sure enough, buried on page 47, was a line about vehicles of a commercial nature. I chuckled, filed it under junk mail, and kept parking where I always did. The second letter targeted the portable basketball goal I'd set up for Ethan. Temporary recreational structures require prior approval. I submitted the application, photos, measurements, even a noise impact statement. Denied. Reason: inconsistent with community aesthetic standards. That's when I first saw the HOA patrol in action. 2 retirees, Karen Whitlock, self-appointed president, and her loyal deputy Gerald, cruised the neighborhood in a customized white golf cart fitted with amber flashing lights and magnetic signs reading HOA Compliance Unit. They carried clipboards, wore matching navy windbreakers with embroidered crests, and spoke into walkie-talkies like they were coordinating a SWAT assault. The kids nicknamed them the HOA Cops. I thought it was funny until it wasn't. One Saturday, Ethan was practicing free throws while I washed the Tahoe. The cart rolled up silently, lights blinking. Karen stepped out first, clipboard raised like a shield. "Mr. Harlan," she began, voice dripping with manufactured authority, "this is your final notice regarding the unauthorized basketball apparatus." Ethan froze mid-dribble. I turned off the hose. I applied. "You denied it." "The Architectural Review Committee's decision is binding," Gerald added, adjusting his windbreaker. "The goal comes down today, or fines begin at $100 per DM, retroactive to the date of installation." Ethan's lip trembled. I felt heat crawl up my neck. "Ma'am," I said quietly, "it's a basketball hoop. My son's 11. Rules maintain property values," Karen replied, smiling the thin smile of someone who'd never been told no. "We all make sacrifices." I gave them until Monday to reconsider. Monday came and went. Tuesday brought a new letter. $800 in accrued fines and notice of intent to place a lien. Wednesday, a tow truck showed up at dawn. The driver took one look at the federal plates, the U.S. Marshal service placard, and my badge on the dash, muttered "good luck with that," and left. Thursday is the day I'll never forget. I was in a task force briefing in Atlanta when Sarah called, sobbing so hard I could barely understand her. "Jack, they took Ethan." My heart stopped. "Who took him?" "The HOA people. He was riding his bike on the walking trail. They put up new no bicycle signs this morning." Gerald grabbed him by the arm, told him he was trespassing on common property, and forced him into their golf cart. They drove off with him. "Where are they holding him?" "The clubhouse." Karen said they're detaining him until a parent arrives with photo ID and pays all outstanding fines in full. I was already running to my vehicle. "I'm on my way." I hit lights and sirens the second I cleared the federal parking garage. 90 miles an hour down I-75, weaving through traffic like I was chasing an escaped murderer, because in that moment, it felt like I was. The clubhouse loomed at the neighborhood entrance. White columns, manicured hedges, American flag flying higher than anyone else's. The infamous golf cart sat out front, amber lights still pulsing. I skidded to a stop, left the Tahoe running, and strode inside. Karen and Gerald stood behind a mahogany table like judges on a dais. Ethan sat alone on a metal folding chair in the corner, bike helmet in his lap, eyes red but chin defiant. When he saw me, he bolted up. "Daddy!" Karen raised a manicured hand. "Sir, you need to calm." I cut her off, badge already out and inches from her face. "Chief Deputy United States, Marshal Jack Harlan. You have unlawfully restrained a minor child. Release him immediately." Gerald's hand drifted toward his phone. I shifted my stare to him. "Dial that phone, and I'll place you under arrest for interference with a federal officer." His hand froze. Karen tried again. "We have covenant authority to enforce." "You have zero authority to touch my son," I said, voice low and even. "What you did is false imprisonment of a minor. Under federal statutes and Georgia law, that's a felony. Add the physical restraint, and it edges into kidnapping territory. Both carry serious prison time." Ethan slipped past them and into my arms. I kept my eyes on the HOA cops. "Here's how this ends," I continued. "You will approve the basketball goal today. You will void every fine you've ever sent me. You will remove those ridiculous signs from the walking trail. And if that golf cart comes within 100 yards of my property again, I will personally deliver both of you to the U.S. Attorney's Office for prosecution." Karen's mouth worked soundlessly. Gerald finally squeaked, "You can't threaten us." "That wasn't a threat," I replied. "That was a professional courtesy from someone who's put far worse people in federal prison before lunch." I took Ethan's hand and walked out. Behind me, I heard frantic whispering. By the time we reached home, an email was waiting. "Emergency session. Architectural application #WC 1187. Basketball goal. Approved unanimously." The next weekend, I installed 2 permanent hoops, backboard lights, and an in-ground system that would outlast the house. No one objected. 3 weeks later, the HOA quietly disbanded the compliance patrol. The golf cart vanished from the streets. Karen listed her house and moved to a condo in Destin. Gerald took up woodworking and stopped wearing the windbreaker. Ethan plays basketball every evening now. Half the neighborhood kids join him. Laughter echoes down the cul-de-sac until the streetlights come on. I've stared down cartel enforcers and cop killers. Turns out the most dangerous adversaries I ever faced were 2 retirees in a golf cart with flashing lights. They tried to take my son. Big mistake. I'm a U.S. Marshals chief. In Willow Creek Estates, that's my jurisdiction now.